Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more FM22, where we are playing with the Bohemians in the Czech Republic. So, we got a couple of games to look at, actually only two, and also a couple of other things to talk about, but we can probably do that while we are playing our game against the big boys, Newcastle. So, Slovan Liberec, 4th in the league, away from home. Big game, and I would have been okay with the draw, to be honest, I would. And our player was also struggling quite a bit for fitness and condition. You can probably tell it over here. Yeah, that was a little bit of a struggle, and still, not anymore, but it was at this stage, it was really a struggle. But wow, I mean, really good result here. 1-0 victory over them, and I would say same goes for the performance. I mean, we were the better team out there. We were, yeah, we didn't have the ball, but we were the better team, so absolutely fantastic. We look rock solid at the moment, absolutely. And also, we actually go above Slovan Liberec with this, with these 3 points here, up to the 4th spot after this one. So yeah, that's fantastic. A goal from Cigiani. Yeah, he came back. Finally, after 4 months of injuries, he's back and he's scoring right in the first game he's playing. Can't really complain too much. So about that, I could complain about him being out for 4 months, but it's great to see him back. So there we go, and also player of the match. How it was dark, not sure why, but probably because of interceptions and blocks and all that kind of jazz, all the defending. So there we go, really good game here, absolutely fantastic game. Victoria Pilsen, 6th in the league. We are playing at home. They are sort of underperforming, I would say, this year, and clearly this was another big game for us, of course. So especially to distance ourselves from the lot behind us. Yeah, I mean, do I even need to say it? It's a brilliant result. Brilliant result. But it was a hard match. This was a really hard match. I would stretch it as far as to say that they probably deserved points in this one. This could easily have been a draw. This could have been a draw. Yeah. Both our goals was actually outside the box area. If we take a look... Oh, that's not the analyst data here. See, both of these stars just outside the box area. So I would say that they were probably getting a little bit unlucky not getting some points here, because yeah, it's not the biggest of chances. 0.07 and 0.08. Yeah, but I mean, I'll definitely take it. But it would have been fair for a draw here. But I mean, can't complain too much about getting a win against Victoria Pilsen. I think is it the first time? It could be the first time, or maybe the second time we're gonna get a win against them. So yeah, clinical 1.0 in XG, and we get 2 goals. 61% possession. So we were sitting on the possession, but it was hard to get through them. But yeah, what can I say here? We did it. Another really solid 3 points here. And like I said, 2 shots from range, one from Biran and one from Suchil, and the latter, Suchil, also taking the player of the match. So as you can see here in the schedule, we are in some absolutely incredible form right now. We have 5 wins out of 5. It's going good. It's going good. But now we're meeting Newcastle in the knockout round here in the Euro Cup. I do expect us to lose this one. Wow, yeah. Oh, should I tell you about this now? I probably should. So as you can see here, if you see changes inside the game, right? If you see some changes that is not what it looked like before, it's because I have been having trouble again with crashes, and I now know what it is. And it might have been the same thing throughout the entire, except from the databases in my last save, but throughout I have had hundreds of crashes, right? Hundreds of them here in FM22. And I think I've figured out what it was. It was actually the filters. And you're probably saying that filters, you need, the FMF files, right? So I've been playing around with a lot of skins, and there's nothing wrong with those, but you can even see this is actually a little bit different in here. Yeah, I haven't really set it up how I should. I just have a couple of things that I needed, but actually go into the squad view here. I want to tell you about it because it's been such a big annoying part of FM22 for me. So you know that we cannot see the condition and also the sharpness here, right? But we can. I mean, you can put it in, right? But in some of the skins I have used this year, also early on, in here, in the fitness and injury, you have the option to put in percentage-based sharpness and condition. If you do that and try to load up another skin and have it in your, even if you just have it in your, if you go in here, custom, and go into import view, if you have it in your views here, that this FMF file is sitting in here, it's gonna crash your game. It's mind-blowing that this is what it is. It's mind-blowing, but this has been my problem all year long. So I still have my, you can see there is only one view in here because I just made one view. Well, actually I do have this one as well, but I have them all in my documents in here in my FM test folder because I have been moving my documents around, you know, the FM files around so many times that I actually made a folder for it. So I still have it in here. You can see the games is also in here and the schedules, the set pieces, the tactics and views. But I am not, I mean, I am 90% sure that it is the views, more specifically the, I'm not sure which one it is, but probably this one. But I'm not sure, so I just don't have them in my normal folders anymore because it is one of all of these FMF files that are actually crashing my game. It is mind-blowing that is actually the case. Probably the least expected thing to be able to crash the game. And it happens every time I'm reloading the skin, right? When I go in here and reload the skin, the second time I'm trying to do it, not the first time when I'm reloading a skin, but the second time I'm reloading a skin, then that is when it's and the only reason it hasn't happened in this save before now is because I haven't changed anything from the get-go. But now, here, just before this game, I decided to check out a new skin that came out, and I also wanted to change something else. I don't remember what it was, because then it crashed, and then I couldn't, and when that happens, when it crashed inside the game here, I cannot even get into FM again. Then I have to delete all files in you know, the folders. I have to delete the game. I have to completely redo it all every single time that have happened this year. But now I spent probably a good amount of hours to figure out if it was FM or if it was one of the files in one of the documents files. And it was one of the documents files. It's the MFF files. Jesus, it's so crazy. Anyway, I didn't want to go totally off the rails here. I just wanted to talk about it for 5 minutes. Well, kind of. And but I think I fixed it now. If I just don't put the corrupt files in there again. I don't know which one it is. There are too many for me to start figuring out which one it is. I can just redo all the you know, all the tactic, all these what are they called, views here. I can just redo them. It's not gonna take as long as the other thing. So yeah, so we do have a bit of a change on some of the things here, because I have reinstalled the game completely from the scratch. Everything was deleted, absolutely everything, and a couple of times actually. I did it quite a few times to figure out what it actually was. But first, I thought it was like the graphics and the skins and, you know, all of that. No. And probably even the Sealand skins might actually work. I was just convinced that it was that, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, well, that's not true. There is something in the Sealand files that was not working at all. But that was the kits. That was not the databases. That was some of the kits. Anyway, we got a game here against the Newcastle. We can talk more about it when we get in there anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna put out the strongest team that I feel like putting out there. Yeah, why not? Do we have a game? I didn't check if we do have a game close to this one. We do. I don't think we're gonna win it anyway. I don't understand this these odds. I don't understand 5-6 favorite or 11-4. I don't understand that. I use decimals normally, so I believe this is what you use in America, but I just don't understand it at all. I have no idea what it means. Yeah, maybe we should say, I don't know. Should we save some of the guys on this one? It would probably be ideal. I mean, they are all fit, so it's not a problem. We can just, you know what? Yeah, I think we are gonna change here and put in a weaker team. Let's put in a weaker team. Halvestag. This has been, yeah, we need to. Okay, let me just give me a second here. I'll put in the team I want. All right, there we go. Okay, so it's gonna be Mikulic. It's gonna be Chihak, which I'm a little bit worried about that one. Bedakar, Hanosek, Ikidi, Velik, Kronet, Serv, Biran, Ukwu, and Kubek. I mean, it's not a bad team. It's just not probably. There is a couple of players that would make the team better in here, but it's still a fairly decent team. And also, we're making sure that some of the better players are ready for the next match, because at this stage, what I'm thinking here is, are we gonna win against Newcastle away from home? No. I mean, no. So why not save our guys for the league? Because the league, we have everything to play for in the league. I mean, yeah, we have everything to play for here as well, but yeah, I think we got as far as we could. I don't think we have a team to go even further up this Euro Cup, especially not when we're meeting someone like Newcastle. That was probably the worst possible draw that we could have gotten. I don't think there was anything stronger here. Newcastle got 500 million in their bank. They had some absolutely crazy players, right? They have some absolutely world stars in there. So it's yeah. Let's go in with this one and see how we can do it. I hope we can do fine. Actually, have I done the opposition? No, I haven't. Dubravka, Godfrey, Jesus Christ, Fernandinho. Are you absolutely kidding me? He's 37, but look at those stats or numbers. Yeah, he might be 37, but he's still fit. Who's this guy? Bergie? Oh, it's the Norwegian wonder kid. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he looks so solid. Well-rounded. Wow. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Almiron. At least they don't have... What is his name? Maybe they sold him. What is his name? Jimenez? Yeah, I don't remember his name, but he was just absolutely insane. He's too good for Newcastle. Yeah. How good is Saint-Maximin in this game? Saint-Maximin? Saint-Maximin. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Dribbling 19. Ouch. Blair of 19. Yeah. He's gonna destroy my team. Wilson up front. Yeah. He's pretty good as well. Absolutely. Still 31. Well, now he's 31, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get smashed. It's okay. We've gotten way further in this Euro Cup than I ever thought was possible for us this season. So here we go. Match preview. Kick off. See. Oh yeah, that's a disgusting team. Trippier, Donk, Andersen. That's some good defenders. Oh yeah, okay. Well, it's that is gonna be that's gonna be our last adventure in the Euro Cup. I'm sure of it. Wait, there is no way. There is no way away from home here in what is their stadium called in Newcastle? I want to say Stadium of Light, but that's not true. I don't even remember the stadium name. I mean, I remember a lot of the stadium names in England, of course, but this one has gone. This one is gone. Is it? No, it's like a good British name, isn't it? It's like someone's name, some legend's name. Yeah, I believe so. Can we see it somewhere? Can we see it somewhere? St. James, yeah, St. James Park. There we go. Of course it is. I mean, I knew it when I saw it, but it's just, you know, sometimes you can't remember stuff like that for one reason or the other. Yeah. But anyway, it seems like everything else in here is working as it should. Are we playing on key? We're playing on extended, which is fine. And we are on the sideline. Yeah. But yeah, this whole thing with the crashes, and I guess you could say it's my mistake because I'm using mods. And the case is that this happened because of modding. It did. It was because of that percentage-based condition and sharpness. Instead of using these heart shapes and stuff, I was in some of the mods that have been made this year. They have tried to reskin it for the percentage-based. But if you do not use a skin that has that percentage, and you still try and have saved those FMF files, and those use those percentage-based, that is where the problem went wrong. That is where the problem was. That is the problem. So yeah, it's well, at least I think it is. I'm 90% sure that's that. I don't see why it would be any of the other MFF files. FMF. Wow, I have a hard time saying something like that. FMF. That's the files we're talking about here. All the views, the tacticals, the set pieces, all those things that you when you save them. That's the ones I'm talking about. I actually need to go in to save all those files again. The squad view, the... Ooh, hello, Stockman. Okay, he almost got it. Not quite. 13 minutes. We're not behind yet. And we do have a shot on. We do have at least one shot here. That's more than. I mean, we will probably get a couple of shots, but I still think they're gonna win this one. Anna's not there. Okay. Yeah. Fernandinho. Back to Donk. Fernandinho. Donk. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe have a counter? Nah. Not a highlight counter, at least. But I'm actually... I mean, I was so annoyed last night when it happened. But I'm actually fairly... I'm fairly happy today that I figured out what it was. And yeah, of course it's my own mistake by modding the game. But you know what? I would not play. I've said it a couple of times. I would not play this game if I can mod it. And well, yeah, no, I wouldn't play this game if I didn't have. And this year it's increasingly harder to mod the game. Not in the sense of it's hard to put things into a folder. No, that's not what I mean. But I mean it is getting increasingly harder to use mods the way we want to use mods. You can see that I don't have the adboards in here. I don't know why there is no adboards at all, actually. Where is the normal FM adboards? That's actually a little bit odd that there's just a black line over there. But yeah, the adboards is what we have lost this year. We cannot use the adboards because SI have done something to, I mean, not allow those kind of graphics. So that's gone. And you know what? Why? That's the problem with it, right? That's the problem. Why have they done that? Well, probably because of lawsuits, right? Because someone from Coca-Cola or some other shitty big company have told them that, oh, we don't want to have that in your game. Well, yeah. Which is, again, why would they not allow that? It's just extra commercial, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense in any case. But for some reason, SI have made sure that we cannot use adboards ourselves. We cannot put adboards into the game. Which is taking away, you know, a good step of having a realistic football manager. At least to me. Not seeing... Oh, there we go. Wilson. Nice goal from him. Really well struck there. It was just, you know... really good placement here, not power, just going for placement, right? Going for the was it yeah, it was a counter. Yeah, there we go. That's what a through ball that was. Wilson taking it down with his chest. I mean, that's just world class right there. I mean, I would not say Wilson is world class, but Maximin, he's close to world class. He's up there. He just needed 1 or 2 good seasons, and people would probably call him world class with his talent. So yeah, yeah, no questions asked here. They are gonna beat us, with or without my best players in there as well. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying that they are going... I mean, I feel like that FM is getting worse and worse in the last couple of years. Not the match engine, not the changes that they do to the game and all that. I think that's perfect, that's fine, that's okay, that's all good. Whatever small changes that is as well. But it's not that what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that it is getting harder to mod the game and thereby making it harder to have a more... unique experience and also a more... I mean, I don't know why the ad broad is not here at all right now, but whatever. Probably because I reloaded the game while we were getting into the match here. That could be it. But how the ad broads worked from the modders was that depending on what league and also what nation you were playing in, the ad broad would show something unique, right? If you were playing in England, you would see English commercials being loaded on the ad broad, right? And if you were playing in Czech Republic, you would see Czech Republic commercials being applied. And in some cases, some of the bigger teams like United and maybe Newcastle as well would have some unique, what are they called, commercials that were their sponsors and stuff, and that would also be showed in different places in the stadium. That's just gone. We can't use that anymore. And it's just taking away from the fun. It's just taking away from the fun. But that's not the only thing. We are losing more things. We're just losing things. Year after year, it's getting increasingly harder as well for the skinners to skin the game. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's definitely getting harder for them to do it. And just on the match screen here, right? On the match screen, we don't have the percentage-based stuff anymore. We have this heart-shaped shit, which is not making any sense to me because, yeah, I have been in a situation a couple of times where I'm on the bench with some of the bigger teams in Denmark. Yeah, they don't have this shit. Trust me, they don't. They have percentage-based condition. They do not have a heart-shaped shit and a smiley face. They do. I don't know why they think that's a good idea, because that is not what the argument that should be the thing in real. No. This is arcade. This is an arcade game by any standards of imagination. This is arcade. This is not realism. And of course, all this is okay, but it was more customizable before. Like in 2019, and before that, I think it was 2019. It still had the old match things in here, where we had more options in terms of what we could put in the bars. We had more options of how we wanted them to set up and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? It's just getting frustrating to see that FM is. Taking the game in a direction where it's less hitting the crossbar there. It's less moddable, right? And no one wants that. No one playing the game wants a less moddable game. Even if you don't mod the game a whole lot, you still don't want that, right? I mean, or maybe you don't care, of course, but that's another thing. But at least you wouldn't say I'm against the game being moddable. I don't think there is a lot of people saying that. And it's just, the only reason why they're doing it is probably because they are afraid of, the big companies like Coca-Cola or someone telling them, oh, there we go, Willig, that's gonna be a penalty. Probably telling them that, or maybe it's not even Sports Interactive. It could be Sega. It could be Sega not allowing it because maybe they want us to see these ad broads right here, the Games Aid, the Join Us, the War Child and all that shit, but it's just making the game worse if we can mod it and change it to where it's more realism. Everyone that's playing Football Manager want realism over arcade, 100%. If we wanted arcade, we would play FIFA, right? If we wanted to play arcade, we play FIFA. We do want realism, and realism is not seeing the same ad broads in every single game. It's piss poor. Let the modders, let us allow, please, SI. I mean, I know they're not listening, but who cares? This is more like me begging towards the skies, the big SI gods. Please don't make it harder to play this game with mods, because not only do I believe that it will decrease the amount of sales each year, it probably would, because I'm getting closer and closer, and I know people that are at that point years ago that they do not want to buy the game every year anymore. They just don't, and they might buy it every 5 years, or not even that, because they simply think that the game is going in the wrong direction. And they won't even buy it anymore. I know a lot of people playing on FM12, FM17. They are not buying the new games because of they see that the development is going in a direction they don't want. The games are less moddable, the games are not as fun because of that. So I don't know why and who is making those decisions of making the game harder to, and it might not even be something that they are curious or what is it called, conscious about. It might be not something they're conscious about. They might just not think about it, right? But they should. The modding scene is, if you take percentage based, how many is modding this game compared to another, let's say some other big moddable games like Skyrim and what else do I have here? Bannerlord. Like some of the biggest moddable, I don't even think Bannerlord is up there, but it's just because I've played Bannerlord quite a lot that I remember that one. But some of the biggest, moddable games, and take a percentage of how many of the player base is modding the game. FM is right up there. It's right up there. It might not be everyone is modding it to the extent that I do, with ad broads and all that kind of stuff, but most people are adding their own kits, are adding maybe player faces, stuff like that. Very, very big part of the player base are doing that. So why would you make it harder to mod the game if the biggest part and the most reliable player base they have is doing that? The player base that have played this forever and ever, 20 years plus, why would you make the game worse for them? Right? That makes no sense. I forgot to make subs here because I'm going off some crazy. I've talked about this so many times already, but it's just annoying, right? It's just, again, I'm saying this again because it's. I played this game for probably over 20,000 hours in total, right, throughout the years, and even I, someone that have. I don't know if I'm one of the guys that have played this game the most, but lightly, I'm probably in top 100 of players. And there is a lot of people that have played this game a lot, but I'm probably up there. And even I am considering not to buy the next edition if I can see. I wouldn't know before I'm playing it. That's the problem as well. I wouldn't know that if there is something that is even worse in the next edition that I cannot. Maybe this tattoo or maybe another Skinner cannot do his thing anymore. It's just. It's just getting worse. So 3-0 for Newcastle. Wilson with a penalty and whatever. Yeah, like I said, it's I was not even concentrating on the game because I didn't think we had a chance here. So there we go. We are out of the Euro Cup, which is fine because now we can concentrate on the league instead, and that's great. But to sum up this whole thing with the crashes and SI and all this. And I know I speak about it a lot because it's something that is important. I would say it's important to me. But I do just hope that it's going in the right direction soon enough. I doubt it. I am a pessimist in many of these aspects of life, but I just hope we are getting back to where we can mod the game a little bit easier and where things are working a little bit easier for the modding. But yeah, I think that's all I can say about it because I don't really truly believe in that. I just hope it. I just really hope it. So we are out of the Euro Cup, of course, but we did actually manage to get another 513k. I mean, financially speaking, this season has been fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. We're still over 3 million in balance, and we'll probably get down to 2.5 or something near the end of the season because, yeah, we do have some expenses as well. But I think now it is because we do have a committed spending of 28k, so our budget are going up in terms of our wages because of new players coming in. I mean, some might be sold as well near the summer transfer or in the summer transfer, but now it is all about the league. We are in 4th spot. After the last couple of games, like we saw, and we are, 4 points ahead of. 4 points ahead of Slovan Liberec here. But I mean, Victoria and Pilsen and Liberec, they are gonna be our opponents to get that 4th spot, where I believe we still are securing ourselves in the champions group here. Where we are securing that spot right there, which doesn't really, because this one could go towards if there is an FA Cup winner that is not in top 4, right? That spot will go to the FA Cup winner. So we need to be in top 4 to secure ourselves that qualification. And you know, even the qualification is not, we might not get as far next season because we got a little bit lucky in the qualification and stuff. So, but still, just being in that and get a bit out of it and hopefully get into the group stages again next season. That is what all this season is about now. Now, I don't think I'm gonna come back before the group stages or the championship group stages. I'm gonna play through all these games, right? And then we get into the group stages, and I will take a look at if in case we do not look like we're getting. I mean, how is there a possibility we cannot get into the group stages? No, we're definitely getting into the group stages. Slovakia is too far behind, so we are getting in there. I believe that. So I will get back in the group stages, and when it looks like there is a possibility where we can either win it or lose it, the top 4 spot. That is where I'm gonna come back for you guys. So we have already had a lot of episodes this season. So I wanna get it over the line now. The next episode is likely gonna be the last one in this season. So yeah, guys, that's it for me today. We had a really good run in the European Cup. Absolutely fantastic. Ended with Newcastle, which I'm perfectly happy with. 2nd knockout round. Who would have thought that from the get-go of this season? Brilliant stuff from the lads. Absolutely brilliant. So guys, I'll see you around next time.